Well, I've just come down the lane and well, somebody's in the ditch.
Well, you know, I was just turning around, you know, as you do, and you know,
not enough lock.
Not enough lock, so something like that happened.
I see. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well,
Gonna need a tow rope because we got some issues with
oh yeah, balance is a bit off, is it?
If you sit on there, actually, we might be able to get it out.
All right. Well, if you're wondering what that lot's from, we stripped the quad down. Well, the plastics. Didn't go swimmingly, did it?
So the bolts were actually not rounded.
I think about 2 bolts weren't rounded. So socket size down was hammered on. Apart from one, I had to go 2 sizes down. And all in all, we only snapped 1 bolt as well. So that wasn't too bad. Snappage happened a bit there. But basically, there's not a lot to a quad bike underneath the plastics. So we're going to strip her down, recondition it. I've only just found the camera, put away somewhere safe, too safe. But in the meantime we have stripped down the quad. I think we want to make it into a trike.
I don't.
Reason why we're stripping it down, other than
the snap chassis, the front rear swing arm bearings, the shagged everything else.
Snap chassis, swing arm bearings are fucked.
But yeah, main issue, reason we stopped driving it.
The reason why we stopped driving it is where we put it. It's possibly something to do with that. That's the front drive shaft. Or it was anyway.
Fuck knows how you shoot that.
She's pretty
Snap.
Can't really find one on eBay. We might just weld her up as a temporary measure.
Temporarily permanent.
Yeah, temporarily permanent. Come back with an update soon.
Books a while ago because a friend of mine.
Right, now that French car show's out the way, we decided to embark on finishing a project that we started about 6 months ago and abandoned it down there because we had other things going on. Got a Honda, it's an old 4-man or Fourtrax, I think 350. A friend of mine bought it cheap. Basically it's rusted right out. Bearings in the swing arm shot, fuel pump shot. Just general, pretty ran into the ground really. So we stripped the thing right down, just repainted it all, welded a bit of a lash, but we don't want to spend much money on it, so we've just really been welding in bits of metal and stuff to fix up all the really rusty bits. The rest of it isn't too bad. I'm going to rewire it because the wiring's completely random and it's been hacked into by so many people. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to wire it back for a basic run and a headlight. Just about to put the new bearings in that swing arm after knocking the old ones out. We've got to make up some new brake lines for that, but hopefully we'll get the axles on, or the swing arm on tonight, hopefully.
We need parallel fucking park. So.
Right, I just put the fuel tank back in. We had to make minor repair to the bracket. Did a bit of a lash, but it should go on for another few years now. Just driving the new bearings in the swing arm. Got the little dust cap thing down the bottom, then the new race. Driving it in home with the old one, pack it with grease, and then the inner bearing goes on the other half. Christ, she's starting to look a bit more like quad. Just put the new axle on. Bearings both lined up really nice actually. And you'll notice there's now no fucking slot. it used to be that bloody bad that the whole swing arm was just literally flying around its own accord making a racket, and it was that bad the drive shaft was like binding up against the side of the housing. So that's a remarkable improvement. Right, as you can see, I've just been painting up all the framework, a couple of little funny transmission panels, engine panels and stuff. Got the frame all painted up on the quad now. Just been doing a bit of work on the front axle. We've actually had to replace the drive shaft because it was broke. So I've just sealed up all his gaskets because this drive tube should all be dry to keep the muck and shit out. Just put a new set of bearings in the front of this swing arm here as well. Got to make up some new front brake lines. Then we're putting that axle back on. Right, she's starting to look a bit more like a quad. Painted all the wheels up, so that's tidied her up a bit. We've got all the sort of electrics and pipes and airbox, carb and everything back in. Just mounting up the back plastic. We still haven't been able to put the front swing arm on because we're missing a bearing, so we're waiting for parts for that. So we're just going to put this back together. We might even go for a crank just to see what's going on. Right, I've got ignition, haven't we? Got ignition. Funny, she's cranking. Oh, that was actually... There's no way. Yeah, she fired right up. Oh, the exhaust is stinking already. Right, just working on this quad again. Got a new back brake cable. It's for the hand one. Never had it before. Thought as soon as I got it apart, may as well get it working. The handbrake is on there as well, so that'll work. Little oil filter, 2 cans of oil. Also the other bearing we needed for this front swing arm. So we're just I'm just putting that on. It's fairly easy even by itself. These are really well designed actually. You can quite literally just lift that up, put the 2 set screws in, then jack it up and catch the struts and job done. Right, just making up some new brake lines for the front. The old ones were completely rusted out and snapped off. Just making up some new lines with the swager, flaging the ends, putting the nipples on and putting them on the front end there. Just changing the oil in the engine, and there's a little oil filter as well on the side, nice and easy to change, just 3 8mm nuts. Right, we got her finished. She wants a bit of a polish up, but she is... It looks like Chris has just mounted something.
Oh, and the brakes work.
That one, anyway on.